afternoon guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. I hope that you all feel good. This video I recorded last year. I was invited over to Indiana for a charity project, and the guys who invited me over had this huge farm, so I took the opportunity to drive their tractor with the ripper. And I have never driven anything like this combination, so this was very interesting and fun for me. I know there are farmers in Sweden too, but I have never thought about how it looks like or how it works. So I was really happy to get this chance. So first of all, we are taking the roads, going to the fields. This is the end of the season, so they are almost done, but they had a few lines left for me to try out. So we're just heading on the road down to the fields. It was a little weird that the wagon is it feels like the wagon is a little bit loose, but it's there. And now when we are getting onto the field, we can just drive over the ditch. Ditches aren't so deep that they are in Sweden, so you can just run them over. Getting into position.
So save your judgment cause you just don't know, but some things never change, never change.
We have just reached the field, and what we're going to do now, we're going to fold down, they call it the wings on the ripper, and I guess it's foldable for several different reasons, and one of them is obviously to be like take a whole lot of less space when you're traveling on the road. I'm not even sure if it will be able to fit if you have it unfolded on the road, so it's pretty easy to fold them down. If you see here, they have some bottoms, and it's bottom number 3 that is folding it up and down. So we're just going to fold down the wings, and then we are ready for takeoff.
But it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change.
Well, the wings are out, so now we're going to make the tractor go forward. And I have to say, I'm so amazed over the technology in these farming vehicles. I mean, the tractor literally runs by itself. The only thing you have to do is put it into gears, throttle up, which for the record is my new favorite word, throttle. My last word was pillow, but now it's definitely throttle. It runs kind of funny in your mouth with your tongue. So we throttle it up and put it into automatic gear, so it will shift the gears automatically for you. And the cool part here, you can see the screen here. This is the tractor, and every line is a section of the field that you're gonna have to run with the tractor. So first you put it into gears up here, and then you throttle it up, and then you press this button here, which changes the gears automatically for you. And then this is so cool, after you press this outer bottom, the tractor will automatically find the nearest line for you. You can feel the tractor is taking over to get into the right lane, so you will see the steering wheel kind of moving. But if you move the steering wheel, the automatic will go out. So you just press the automatic and don't touch anything. The only thing you have to think about is when you get into the end of a row on the field, you have to take up the ripper from the soil, and then you have to turn the steering wheel yourself. If you don't hook up the ripper, things will break, so you don't want to forget that. But up with the ripper, take a turn, down again, into the automatic, down with the ripper, and then just go. So it just runs by itself. Now we're going to throttle up and do some lines.
The pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same.
I've been told that the hardest part about this is probably to stay awake, since everything runs by itself. I have heard some stories that people have fell asleep and waking up in a tree or in a ditch or something like that. So it's important to take some breaks and maybe walk out sometimes, go around the machine, just to keep yourself awake. I guess that's probably the hardest part.
Redemption ever came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crooked bodies in my wakes where I didn't mean to make them pray.
So we just reached the end of the field. The Reaper is up, and when we are going back we are taking every other lane, so we don't go to the lane next to the one we just did because it gets too narrow when you go to take a turn. So it can break the Reaper, so it's better to take every second lane. And also I got a little bit of a heads up why people are ripping the soil, because some people do, some people don't. Some people just place like overcrops over the fields. And I guess it all depends on the soil. It's kind of like in the trucking world, you want to do it your own way, what works best for you. So either if it's strapping down a load or take a specific road or whatever, it just what works for you. And on this field it's better just to rip the soil to make the new growth grow better. For me, it's very good if you want to like do potatoes, I guess, in Sweden. But these are for corn and for soybeans. But we're going to finish up our last lanes and finish our work.
Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crooked bodies in my wakes where I didn't mean to make them pray, where I didn't mean to make them pray. But they're so delicate and so mundane.
And also, even though it's very like chill, you don't have to do so much. Listen to music, and once in a while you have to check the Reaper backwards so everything looks good. It's kind of like this Reaper thing compared to an excavator bucket with the teeth. You have to shake the teeth once in a while since they take damage. It's the same thing with the Reaper that's going into the soil. This is pretty harsh for them. You have to change them once in a while, but now they are looking good. We're going to keep going and finish up our last lanes.
You break your back to make me feel again.
I know I've only been trying this for one day, but it seems like being a very relaxing job. And even though the tractor just runs by itself, you just have to make sure that you don't hit anything, like any trees or fell asleep or something like that. But you don't really do so much when you are doing the ripping. And yeah, if you have any fun stories, if you are a farmer, if you have any interesting stories, I would love to hear them. So you can just write something here in the comments. And now we're done for today. As you can see, the sun is about to go down, so I'm heading back to the farm again, and the field is done. And it was very fun, very interesting. And also next time I'm going to try out the combiner. It's a machine that is picking up corns, and I've heard or seen anything like that either, so that's going to be very exciting too. But today it was the tractor with the Reaper. It looks so cool. I really like it. It looks very cool.
So guys, we are back at the farm, and I had an awesome time today. It was so fun to learn something new. And like I said, I haven't been on a farm before, and the technology is just pretty cool, like everything goes by itself. But I don't think I would do this for a full-time job. It would get pretty bored in the long run, but I guess there's so much to it, like when something breaks down you gotta fix it, and I probably would suit better for that since I like to do stuff and I like to be creative. but I'm so glad that I got to learn something of this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and just take care, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!